Welcome to your Voice Your Impact show, where authentic voices spark real change and bold conversations lead to lasting impact.
That's right. This is a space where we amplify ideas, celebrate stories, and challenge mindsets because every voice matters and every story has the power to transform.
Whether you're a dreamer, a doer, a change maker, or someone simply figuring it out, we are here for you. Each week, we bring inspiring guests, thought-provoking conversations, and powerful insights to help you own your voice and leave your impact.
I am the energetic EJ, a life and transformational coach, a podcaster, and an event host. I work with women who are accomplished to turn their success into legacy influence.
Hi, my name is Olawale Afolabi, but many know me as Scott Unlimited. I'm a seasoned compere and orator par excellence, passionate about connecting people through words and purpose. Beyond the mic, I'm a business intelligence professional driven by insight, strategy, and impact.
My name is Grace So Amazing. I am an integrative life coach. I help my clients align their psychological, social, and physical well-being. I am the founder of Friends Lean On Global Foundation, a non-governmental organization that is centered on educating people about mental and emotional well-being. Like,
subscribe,
and share. Welcome.
Yeah. Like and share and subscribe. Welcome to December. I think December is such a happy month, right? Well, for me, let me personalize that. Yeah, let me personalize that to say maybe this particular December is a happy month, right? It's just something about the season, about the Yuletide that just kind of sparks some kind of excitement, in you. And that's exactly how I'm feeling. And beyond the excitement is gratitude, like 11 months of setting goals, you set goals at the beginning of the year, and then you keep breaking it down into the monthly goals, weekly goals, daily goals, quarterly goals, and you keep working at it. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but that opportunity to still be here, meaning we've tried and tried again and again and again over the last 11 months. And now we're in the 12th month of the year. And it's just so exciting and very, very gratifying to know that, we've been able to come this far. As a person of faith, I would say, it's not just by calculation or, by the planning and all of that. I strongly believe that the grace of God has carried most of us this year. It's been a very, personally speaking, it's been a very, very wonderful year. I'm pretty careful to say that because I don't want it to sound cliche, because it feels like every year has its own peculiarity, just like every day and every moment and every hour, right? It has its own peculiarity. And I feel like I heard some very interesting ideas or ideologies last night in an alumni session with a futurist. I don't know if you've heard the name Kunle Shorinya before. I belong to a community called SOAR, and we had like a community, get together hangouts, like online hangouts, yesterday, the last one for the year. And oh my goodness, there were some mind-boggling things that he dropped, but that really, really, truly resonates. And just all of that culminated into this excitement that is bubbling inside of me. I think my excitement started on the 28th, on Friday 28th, when we hosted a meet and greet for an author. And the venue we used the reception area had this beautiful Christmas tree, and that just sparked this girly in me. Like, so when I was younger, I used to love, Christmas time is always exciting. You started planning for Christmas from around, let's say, August. You know, my mom will start to, shop for us little by little, because once it starts getting to the ember months, things starts to go up, like the price of things starts to go up. So she loves to shop early for us, around August, late August into early September, just around the time that she's shopping for us to um go back to school, to go into the new year in school in September. She just kind of shops for us as well, for Christmas during that time. And so, that excitement, always, like, you already have an idea, like, oh my God, that's how my dress will look like. This is how my shoes will look like, and all of that, right? So you already have that kind of excitement. So seeing that tree on Friday just got me all excited and thinking about Christmas. And then I started, hearing in my head Christmas carols. And I started singing, started playing some back home, and just having a good time. And it's just very, I don't know how to explain it, but you can already see it or hear it from my voice, right? So it's been exciting, and I just want to contain that excitement and carry that excitement into this month of December. On the flip side is that the month is starting really, like, tight. As you can see, I'm the only one here at the moment. My co-host, one of them is in transit, and the other one is busy at the moment. If they're able to, they will join me today on the show. But if not, then you're gonna see them next week, okay? But so it's like, okay, on the flip side, that's going on. But on this side, I'm like, no, this excitement, we have to launch the month with this excitement. So welcome, welcome, welcome to your Voice Your Impact show. And thank you. So this month is gratitude colored. We're going to be doing a lot of things from the perspective of gratitude. We're going to be thanking and being grateful. Okay, so I think one of my co-hosts will be here soon. Yay! So I don't have to do this alone, right? So we're going to be really, really, grateful, and we're going to be doing a lot of things from the perspective of gratitude, both for us and for our guests that are going to be coming up on the show. So yeah, so I'm just excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. But before we go into the show today, welcome on the show. Thank you for joining. Yes, I was saying thank you. Yes. So I was saying thank you to everyone who has been a part of the show from January to now. You guys are amazing. Okay. In a short while from now, I'm going to bring my co-host. One of my co-hosts is already in the studio. I'm going to bring him up shortly once he's set and ready to go. But yes, thank you so much for being here, for being a part of the show from January till now. I know, like, we don't take it for granted at all. Okay, Scott, are you ready? All righty. Hello, hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Happy New Month, energetic EJ, and our dear viewers. How are we all doing? A pleasure to be
Awesome.
here.
Yes, absolutely. Just give me a second. Let me change something. Okay, say something again.
Hello.
Okay, fantastic. Good. All right. So yeah. Welcome. Are you already in Christmas mode? You're already putting on green.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This morning I was out this morning, and the day was not. The sun was not out yet, right? And from the point where I was standing at the junction, I looked down the street and I was amazed. The lighting, like literally, there was, those. Do you remember the movie Home Alone?
Yes.
When it was out, and the way everywhere was
The
blazing and
street.
glittering, the streets were glittering. Exactly. And I just stood there like, oh my God, like really, this is the spirit of Christmas. It's finally, yeah, a lot to be grateful for indeed, like you were saying
Honestly.
earlier. Yeah.
Honestly, a lot to be grateful for. I
Yeah.
saw something on someone's status, and I he hasn't responded, but I am almost certain that that is Lagos, Victoria Island specifically. Remember, I don't know how much you remember of Lagos, but there's a part in Victoria Island where Zenith Bank, kind of take charge of that area to decorate it for the Yuletide season.
Oh,
And so
really?
they used to decorate the whole street and all of that. So I saw that on the status. I'm asking like, wait, is this Lagos? Because I'm like, what?
Ah, you've not heard about Dirty December. What do you think Dirty December means? When you hear omble, that's
Oh my
I mean,
goodness,
but
yes.
but when we were growing up as children, I don't know if you can relate to, you people, your generation is a bit above
Excuse
our
you,
own.
which generation? Please say your story and stop making me feel like ancient of days.
So when we were kids, the lighting was not there, but the atmosphere still had, you could literally taste Christmas in your mouth, without eating anything. Like all the kids are back from holidays, everyone is back from school. You're all the noise is everywhere. The vibe, right? And then eventually, when I was a young adult, everything went quiet. There were seasons where I can remember, like there were seasons when it was Christmas, but nothing is happening. And I used to wonder, like, is Christmas gone like that? Like, is there no more Odun? You know how it is. We call it Odun now. Like, nobody's going for Ili Odun, But then it's good to see that energy, the atmosphere is back to being lively, and people are, coming all out to celebrate like it used to be back then. It's a really joyful thing for me to see personally.
Right. I think I was just going to even get there as well. Like, when we were younger, we felt that like from the season that Hamatan hits, you already know,
Mm,
weather has changed.
yeah, yeah.
But I think what happened was when we became like teenagers and
Mm,
tilting towards young adulthood, we started to feel like big boys and girls. Like, it's kids that do Christmas. Like, it's kids because we don't do clothes again. Back
right.
then, before, like back then when we was younger, my mom would have shopped for us around August. So your
Mm,
excitement is already high because you already
mm,
know that your Christmas dress is ready, your Christmas tree is ready. So it's
right.
probably remaining only some accessories. And she does
Mm,
that earlier because, by the time it's Ember, things will start getting costly. So she just
true,
shops when she's shopping for us before school. And
true.
so, but I'm like, this year particular. So over the years as well, I'm just like, it's Christmas, yeah. But again, maybe aside from church, going to church, singing carols and all of that. That's it. But this
Mm.
year, I'm so childlike. The girl in me is just bubbling. I'm just
Really?
excited at the
Wow.
sight of a Christmas tree. I'm like, it's Christmas.
Have you hung your own Christmas decorations too?
Sadly, I haven't. So I'll
Oh,
probably
please
need to
find
look
some
for a
time.
family that
Oh,
that would do that so that I can maybe join them. I remember two, no, maybe three, no, no, 2020, after during COVID, towards the
right.
end of COVID in
Mm,
December, I remember spending that with a Scottish family.
mm,
And it was beautiful. I think it was the first time I also experienced or kind of had that the actual practice. So watch it in movies, Home Alone, classic, when we put the boxes, actual gift boxes under the tree with the
mm,
names on it, and then hang the
mm,
star on the whatever.
right.
So it's here that I kind of experienced a little bit of that in reality. Before that one, if you
Mm.
concern all the one, if you just hang one tree and
I
do
want not to
those
watch those
water
one eat
water
jollof
lights.
rice. And back then, banga was a thing too. Our own was
Ooh,
banga was a thing, like house to house. Pa, 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 pa. Ah! Oh my
they've
days,
banned all
man.
those things now. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a beautiful way to relive our childhood, but
I
to
mean,
tie
right?
that, into the season of joy, of happiness, and of
Mm,
gratitude, really. I know. So there are many thoughts or many school of thoughts around the Christmas celebration. Um, but you know how you know something and you just feel like leave it like that. I just want to enjoy myself. Leave it.
mm,
I don't want to spiritualize anything. It's Christmas, it's holiday, is this enjoyment, and let's enjoy it, right? And
mm,
that's the side of it that is coming out today. But in the midst of all that excitement, this month on the show, I was saying earlier, thank you, thank you, thank you. We keep saying thank you throughout the to the end of the year, right? But thank you so much for
mm,
being a part of the show. If you've been a part of the show, for all of you who comment, for all our guests that have said yes to us and come on the show to share, the experiences, to use their voices for impact. We celebrate you. We say thank you so much. So in the midst of all that excitement, of course, it's your voice, your impact. Impact is
mm.
one of the things that drives us, right, as a show,
Right.
as an entity. And so even in celebration mode, we're still thinking, how can this celebration impact somebody positively? And so
Right.
in that light, this month of December, we're introducing a new series or a new theme, which is going to be very short and sweet. Um, and that is in retrospect. We're taking stock and looking back. This is also the month, as much as we're being grateful, it's also the month that could really, really lead to a lot of anxiety and feeling of failure or feeling
Mm,
of disappointment because you're like, what did I do this year?
mm,
What did I even achieve this year? Like,
mm,
look at all the goals I set and see the amount of the ones that I achieved, or look at all the goals I set and I couldn't do anything. And there are many reasons to that, aside the fact that maybe you didn't plan well, or you didn't set the right goals in the first place.
mm,
There are people that could not action their goals because of health issues. It
mm.
just hits them and they spent most of the time going in and out of the hospital. So
Right.
it's easy for them to then come into a place this time of the year to start feeling bad, feeling sorry, feeling shameful, feeling disappointed in themselves that they
Mm,
are unable to, achieve the goals that they've set from themselves. So,
mm,
but saying that, I want to say, please, 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 if you find yourself in that space, I want you to please do away with that mindset.
mm.
You are alive, you are
Yeah.
here. And I know maybe you could have done better. We're not disputing that, right? Maybe you could have done better. Maybe you could have planned better. Maybe you could have executed better. Maybe you could have leveraged, tools, coaching, accountability, friends, resources around you. You could have managed your time better. You could have been more focused. You could have do away with things that don't serve you. You could have cut off relationships that keep pushing you in the opposite direction of where you want to go. But somehow you didn't do all of that, but you're
Mm,
still here. So if you're still here, you can still breathe, you can still think, you're still sane. It means there is hope, there is still time. Even in this year, the year is not over, it's just the beginning of December. A
mm,
lot can happen in 29 days. All
mm,
right? A lot can happen in 29 days. If you pick up yourself now and decide to say, you know what, the next 29 days, I am going to make it count, and break that down into, okay, this month, if there's nothing I'm going to achieve, I want to achieve this one thing. And
mm,
to achieve this one thing, this and this and this are what I'm going to be doing weekly, daily, hourly. And I can
mm,
assure you that you will still, end the year 2025 with so much gratitude of so much that you've achieved in one month.
mm,
Okay. So I just want to use that to encourage you. But on the show this month, we're going to be going back and looking back to the goals people set at the beginning of the year, picking one major one of those goals and seeing and working our way back to what they did. What was it? What was the process that took them from visualizing or, thinking about the goal and then working towards it to achieve it? So our guests this month are going to be sharing that story with us. They're going to be We're going to be looking back at their stories together, and they're going to be sharing with us one major goal that they achieved that they are so proud of this year 2025. So it's going to be interesting. We have 4 guests for you for the month. We have 5 Mondays in December. So we're going to be using this particular first one to welcome you, to set the tone for the excitement of the month, and then to say the rest 4 weeks in December, we're going to have our guests come share with us, their stories of setting a goal, hitting the goal, how did it happen, the in between of that from conception to execution. All right, so that's what we'll be talking about this one. So please be our guest again this month. Woo! But for now, today's session is also going to be sweet and short, but we also want to count our blessings. We want to count our blessings. All right, I'll start, and then we'll ping pong it, you and I. And I'm not sure, Grace is in transit. If she's able to join us before the end of this conversation, we would love that. But if not, then of course you're going to see her beautiful face next week. Okay, so I am grateful. I'm counting my blessing. One of the blessings I'm counting on the show, for the show, is the fact that this year we actually were pretty much consistent. One. And two, we expanded. Yay! And Scott being here. Scott is our 11th hour, it's not a miracle, but 11th hour blessing. Let's put it like that. Because he joined us in the month of 11, in the month of 11, oh God, in the month of November. He joined us in the month of November. And thirdly, we expanded because now we have a set of beautiful, what would I call, intelligent minds that are working with us as our interns. And in due time, we're going to introduce them to you because we know that they carry something. And it's because they carry something that they're able to see the vision that we carry and are able to come plug into it. So in due time, we're going to introduce them to you. So on those 2 things, I'm really grateful. No, three things. I'm really grateful that we're consistent this year. I'm grateful that we expanded, we added, a new host, and I'm grateful that we already were building a team, for this entity, and I am so grateful for that. Over to you, Scott. What are some of the things that you are grateful for? You can go personal, you can go for the show, whichever.
Well,
Come back personal.
I to be honest, I would go completely personal and maybe a little bit spiritual to add some more razzle dazzle. When I look back at where I was last year and where I am right now, there are so many things that God has even done for me this year that personally I still do not believe was possible. And just to use use this as an avenue to highlight what we will be doing to introduce what we will be doing in the month. One of the goals I set for myself this year was attaining a new level, a new height in my integration into the country where I've just relocated to, right? And that's one of the things what that means is being able to speak the language. Over here, when you meet anyone who relocates to Germany, they will tell you, oh, the language is pretty challenging, it's tough and all of that. People spend years in the country and, just trying to pick it here and there. But for me, as of last year, even though as of last year, I couldn't really say anything, but I set it as a goal. And this year I achieved the intermediate level certification in the language, So I mean, so many people have reached out to me to be like, yo, how did you do that in just such a little space of time, And I couldn't be more grateful because, to be honest, I don't ever attribute any level of success to myself alone. I know for sure you could do everything right and still fail. So it is almost times by the mercy of God. So as much as I feel proud of myself, as much as I feel, triumphant in what I've achieved, I still return all the glory to God. So for me, another thing is being here, being part of this great family. It's always been, you remember, EJ, it's always been something I really want to do, do things that impact life positively and at the same time impacts me too. So I don't want to say too much, but honestly, being part of this family is definitely, definitely up there among the things I am grateful for this year. And thirdly, well, I saw so many beautiful places, so many beautiful faces. Experienced so many new things that even I, as of January, didn't think was possible. So, well, 2020, 2025, thank you, Lord. Thank you, 2025. Yeah, that's my gratitude story.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, yeah, speak the language for us, man. Tell us something and interpret yourself.
Ja, wir sagen über das Jahr und wir sagen, dass es ist ein schönes Jahr und wir haben viele, ähm, ähm, viele Dinge zu congratulieren uns darüber. Yeah, so I'm saying we are talking about the year and we are saying there are so many things to congratulate ourselves for about the year. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wow. Oh, now, wow. See? See level. So me, I've been learning it. I think so. This is the thing now with this language thing. Because you're
Yeah.
there in the midst of them, it's easy for you to practice, practice daily
Yeah.
with people and speak it. Now wow, I've been learning. I'm almost hitting 1,000 days on Duolingo with Italian.
Ah.
Every time
you
I
need
see
to,
an Italian,
I
it
was
just
using
disappears. I
Duolingo.
can read it, I can understand it, but anytime I
Hmm.
say an Italian, everything will just disappear. I will not know how to speak again.
Right, right, right,
Oh, that's
right.
so good. Oh, that's beautiful. Well done.
Yeah,
And thank you for sharing that.
yeah.
As you were speaking, I'm like, okay, okay, okay. Madam, don't use that to come up, carry your goals and not say it, just to start
Please,
plugging it into
please.
the theme of the month. I
Yeah.
was thinking about it really, really. I remember that at the beginning of this year, I said it, I pasted it on my walls and everywhere that my one goal for this year was intimacy with God. That was
Hmm.
my one goal for this year. And I'm like, from that one goal, every other thing will spring forth.
Hmm.
And now looking back 11 months in, honestly, I think that has truly anchored me
Hmm.
because the way that this year has backbowed me, for people
Hmm.
who don't know backbows, the way
Hmm.
that this year has hit me left, right, and center,
Hmm.
only, only my growth or my depth in my relationship with God is what has kept me, is
Hmm.
what has not allowed, like, this is one of the years that at a certain time every year since 2021, I go deep. Like there's a part I just deep, you know. This year I was more aware to catch it quickly. It came, but it couldn't suck me in as it would
Hmm.
normally do, but so because I was more aware. So when it's coming, I see it for what it is. And
Hmm.
sometimes, what I know that, with my consistency in my focus and my work with God, my depth and my intimacy with God that I wanted to go. I mean, I could go deeper, but at least I know where I was last year, but that's where I am. Like, not the same, So, but because of that, it made me a bit more spiritually alert to be able
Hmm.
to catch those things and name them for what they are. And
Hmm.
so it's made me to also face very harsh situation
Hmm.
more graciously. It didn't mean that I didn't cry. I cried a lot this year.
Hmm.
I despaired a bit, but I never, ever, ever for once lost hope or lose my praise. I mean, even in the midst of the tears, even while I'm tearing, I am still catching myself saying, thank you, God. It could have been worse than this. It could have
Right.
been worse than this, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the gift of people, just at that moment when I need them, not necessarily to maybe provide or whatever, but sometimes the words that come, somebody just checking up on you out of the blues and saying something that aligns with what you're going through, and you're like, oh my God, and you just know that no, this is God. This cannot be anything else. This is God that is speaking to me through this person. So I'm really grateful that in that journey of intimacy with God, I hear him clear better than I used to. I enjoy his peace. Oh, when they say that peace is not the absence of storm, but just being calm even in the storm. I experienced that for real this year, and it is beautiful when the Bible says that be anxious for nothing, but in everything with prayer and supplication with thanksgiving make your request known to God, and the peace of God that passes all understanding we guard your heart and mind. I can categorically tell you that this year that peace guided my heart and mind, and so it gave me the strength and the courage to go through everything that this year has thrown at me. And then in this December, like as we're about to step into this December, I just know that something is shifting, and so I'm grateful for the experience. I'm grateful for the depth and the intimacy with God that just helped every other part of my life as I had thought, and I am really grateful in retrospect. And then on the show, like I said, I'm just grateful for all that we're doing, and I know that we're shifting as well and getting to in another level, and I look forward to the amazing things that we're going to do, with the show, with the team, with the entity that is called Your Voice Your Impact in the next couple of months. So yeah, so that's us just sharing there, and I'm really really hoping that you can join the conversation this month, and as we go along in the coming year, to say, this was where I was, this is where I am now. And so in that light, I started a 12-day gratitude challenge today. Just 12 days. I should have done on the 12th day of Christmas, my jewels said to me, and a party in a virgin get. On the second day of Christmas, I did I said to me, two tattoo dogs on a party in a virgin. On the third day of Christmas, my true love said to me, three fair share, two turtle doves, and a party in a party. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love said to me,
We know. I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you.
it's 5. I wanted to reach you. 5 golden rings. I got it. 4 golden bells, 3 fetches, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge. Okay, and that's where I remember it. And I
Oh yeah,
used to do.
clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. That's that. You did well. You've done well.
When I was young, I used to be number, I think number 7. 7 summer swimming. Then 6 geese are laying. 5 golden rings. 4 golden birds, 3
if I
fishes,
had, if I
2
had your,
turtle
if
doves.
I, if I had your kind of, if I have your kind of voice, hey, I
You
will
see
not be
them
only number 7. I will be number one to number
to
one
12.
to what to 12. Honestly, what you've got such beautiful voice, to be honest.
Thank you. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's good to see. It's good that you're using it for the gospel, for the work of God, and
That's
also for
that's
impacting people's lives positively, like you're doing on
That's
this
it.
show.
That's it. I think that's why he gave it to me anyway. So yeah. So I'm starting a challenge. So please join if you want, or or engage. I'm inviting you to join. Join in the sense that you can start your own as well to do the 12 days to say, okay, today I'm grateful for. So you can do what's it called? Maybe pictures. Just day one pictures, just
Mm,
just to celebrate each month of the year, and on the 12th day,
mm.
we wrap it up. But for me, I am singing all through those 12 days. So just one short chorus just to, give thanks and to say, what, I'm so grateful that, we're here. We're here. Many people didn't make it through, but here we are. in December,
Mm.
counting down to Christmas, and very soon New Year.
Mm.
I am so excited.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to as we're going to be wrapping up soon, because today's session is very sweet and short. It was just to announce what we're
Right.
doing, welcome them to the month, and then we'll go with our guests next month. But what are you looking forward to as the year comes to an end, and then we're getting into looking at 2026? We're still going to do this in depth later on, but let's do that now, because I mean, at the end of the day, celebration mood have started, but at the same time, you need to be very careful so that but celebrate and forget that New Year is coming. What are we doing in the new year? What are you looking forward to?
In the new year?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I've got a few boxes, but I've picked an inspiration from your story. I think I should be. It's been on my mind prior to now, though, but not the way you captured it in your own journey. So you're impacting me with what I want to say now. I think one of the things I would really be looking forward to in the new year and be focusing on would also be intimacy with God. Yes, yes. That's on top of my list. Yeah, and then every other thing will come through with it.
I love it. I love you're gonna love it. Really, it's going to be a very challenging one. I can promise you that. I can promise you that, but it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. I can assure you. It's going to do a lot of it's going to be a lot of excavation. Excavating things that should not be there. And then seeing yourself how you really are, and to humble you. There's that sweet spot between humility and audacity, where you are humble, but your humility is not pushing you down. It's not making you less. Right?
Right.
You're humble, but you're audacious. There is that thing that will seep through, in your intimacy with God, that will make you know now, okay, I'm humble, I'm gentle, but I'm audacious. It's like, the way God says is the lion, yet he's the lamb. If you pinch a little bit of that, it's sweet. Where like I'm fierce, but I'm very gentle. So yeah. But I wish you all the best. I wish
Thank
you
you
all
so
the
much.
best.
So, what about you? What are you looking forward to in the new year?
For me, looking forward to the new year, of course, continuing in this light of intimacy with God, but building up on that, I really sense, that I'm going to be doing a lot of shift business wise. Like, feels like I've been cooked a little bit, and it's time for me to, step higher into the business world. Like, really, what's the word I'm looking for now? Like, really own it. I think up until now it's been okay, always learning, doing a bit here and there. But this time I think I see me like going full out to say, you know what, this is business. Let's do it. Let's run it as a business. So I feel like in some ways, some people are going to feel like, why are you uptight? No, it's not me being uptight. It's just being me, meaning business. So if you don't align, okay, come on for road, I'll be bulldozer.
For those that does not know the meaning of Oga, it means EJ tell them.
What's the meaning of organ now?
Like
God.
guy, like Ogbeni.
What's it of- Okay, the best way you can say organ is man,
like
be like
Mr.
man or
Yeah, like
Mr.
man, yeah,
Yeah, like man, if you don't get out of my way, I'ma bulldoze you out of the way, okay? That's
That's
what it's
right.
like on God. Yeah, so looking forward to that really. And I know it's going to be another kind of learning curve and another level of, it's like a higher level of expression, but
Hmm.
I'm looking forward to it. And I know it's going to stretch me into a new expanded level or a new expanded version of who I am now, but I'm really looking forward to it. You know,
Hmm.
last night I was in a session with Ushering in one of the communities I belong to. Oh my God. And let me just drop some gems that he dropped for us yesterday that I'll just think
With
about
who?
it. And
Can you with who?
Ola Kunle Shorinyo,
Okay.
he's a futurist. You can check him out. He says futurist. Like I do, you can't box him really, but that guy, oh, talked about how he reinvents himself every 90 days. I'm like, what?
Hmm.
What? This is so good. But some of the things, so he's a futurist, so he kind of they study, you know, what is, and they can just, you know, give insight to what is to come. And some one of the things, not about the futurist part, but one of the things he said that really stuck to me
Hmm.
is the fact that the only response, where did I write that? The only response to certainty is preparation. Okay?
Hmm.
The only response to certainty is preparation. What is certain in life? It is certain that we're all going to die.
Hmm.
Whether you're a good person, you're a bad person, you are holy, you're unholy, you're a sinner, you're a saint, it is certain that as a human being, we are all going to die. So why are we afraid of death? Like there's no need. Like, it was like it's senseless to be afraid of death. Rather, prepare for it. What are you doing to prepare for it? What are you doing to say, okay, in the time that I have here, this is how I want to live it, and be intentional about that? And okay, if I'm leaving, am I leaving anything behind? If at all I want to leave behind, what am I leaving behind? Who am I leaving it behind for? That's it. Prepare for it rather than be, oh, God forbid. If they say or talk about death, if saying God forbid, God, there's nothing God is forbidding you with that. If you don't die now, you probably die in 5 years' time, you see. And he says something that, you know, the future is, or it's like, says something around how did he say it? About like, if you add 30 years to your years now, wherever you are, a day baby old today, if you add 30 years to that baby will be 30 years old. So it means that 30 years from now, is like the next, you know, another future, you know, from now. So if you have had 30 years to your years, how old would you be? It means that wherever you are right now, if you are above 18, in 30 years, you will be the elder of that time. So in this season of your life, it's not the season to be dilly-dallying, to be doing guesswork. It's a season to be building precisely with focus, knowing that this is your intention, focus on it and get it done. It's not the time to take useless or unnecessary risks. It's not the time to be doing an opportunity cost. Like it's too late for that now. No nonsense risk. You have to be taking strategic and calculated risk at this stage of your life. Because if you add 30 years to your years, you know how old you will be. You will be an elder. You'll probably be a grandpa, or at least your own children too will be getting ready, you know, to procreate if we're all still here at that time. And another thing that he said is the greatest tragedy is not recognizing your difference. And he says in the future, like the next future that is to come, is that differentiation is what will last, is what will be is what will be the thing, because everybody's going to be the same. AI, we're all writing the same now. As long as we use AI, you are sounding the same like every other person. You are writing the same like every other person. People are writing, churning out books like tomorrow, no day, because they can use AI to do it. So everybody is sounding the same. So if you don't know what makes you different, you are now going to become the humanoid. Hey, I say my brain is buzz. I said, oh my, you know. So you become like humanoid. Like what did he? What did he even? He say your humanoid is like when you have function like a human, right? We have function like a human, and we have robots that function like humans. But now, with the way, with the powers that be, they're also programming everyone to function like robots. So you don't want to think anymore. Any small thing, you don't go AI. Blah, 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 blah. We don't want to think anymore. We're not thinking critically. So it's gradually becoming docile even in our minds. So everyone is now facing the same way. So, what will make you survive the next future that is coming is your differentiation. And so, if you don't know what makes you different, you're gone. And it talks about us impersonating ourselves. It was too deep. It was such a deep session. And so these are some of the things that I'm also going to sit with as I get into this next phase, and knowing that, okay, man, we're doing business, no play, no joke. No joke, man. No joke, man. So yeah. So I think one of the things that I'm leaving with, that I left with from that conversation yesterday, is to say that the people you have access, like the communities you would have access to, are going to be a differentiator for you as well as the year progresses. So you want to be very intentional about the people you roll with, the kind of communities you are in, and the kind of relationship that you curate. It's going to be a separator between people who are going to be anything and people who will not. So it's very important. And three things, I'm going to leave under things he left for us. Just sharing, some of my takeaway from the note, saying that three things that makes us our essence. So it's like, when everybody starts behaving the same, what will differentiate, or what will make you remain in your core as a human being, is maintaining your essence. And our essence as human beings entails three things, essentially. From there are other things, but this essential is like the core anchor is your love, the ability to love like no other species can love. Only humans can love. A lion cannot love. A giraffe cannot love. Even a chimpanzee, they cannot love the way that humans can love, right? So that's what makes us human, essentially. Then giving. You see, this giving part bust my brain when he said that giving is to empower the world beyond the one you own. That is giving, and giving is a responsibility. It's not a favor, it's not a privilege, it's a responsibility. Like, you will feel, if you are not a giver, you will feel, you feel incomplete as a human being if you don't have that, if you don't maintain your innate ability to give, you will feel useless as a human being. Then the third thing is service, which is the capacity to solve human problems, the capacity to help other people fulfill what is important to them. So love, service, and giving, those things, if we can grow it and enrich it, it helps us maintain our humanness, and that will kind of form the source of our separation or differentiation from the herds mentality or from the pack mentality. I'm like, oh, so you see, I have a lot of things to work with as the year is coming to an end and as the new year is approaching. So yeah, please, if you are not in a powerful community, you are missing out.
Right. And I think we should, for people like us, that's why one of the reasons why we can't but be very grateful to be part of this family of impactful people. And for you that is watching us as well, if you do not belong to any community at the moment, please be one of us. There is on our website, there is a part where you can fill the form to join the community. Please, by all means, go ahead and do that, and we'll be more than happy to take you along with us into the new year, and we definitely win together by this time next year. God.
Absolutely. Thank you for plugging that in, brother. Thank you so much. All right.
Welcome.
I also have an instruction to help certain people, keep them accountable on a goal that they want to work on for at least Q1 2026 is an instruction. So it's not a sales pitch. It's not a business, whatever. So if you're hearing me and you're watching this or you watch this later and you feel like this could be helpful for you, I don't even know what God wants to do with it, but my own is to obey, right? With an instruction to work with certain people. Like, you struggle with execution and consistency to follow through with what you commit to do. You are the one that say you want to do this thing, but you always feel like you find it difficult to commit to that, to complete the task. This is for you. It's a clarity and accountability coaching for 90 days. And we already started. The clarity is going to be for this month, December, while the execution of that goal is going to be for the first 90 days in 2026. If you want to be a part of that, hurry, send us a DM. Let me add you to the group. It's at no cost, but it will definitely cost you some. It's at no cost cash wise, but it will cost you something. It will cost you your commitment. It will cost you dedication. It will cost you being serious, because if you're not, I'll kick you out of the group, because I'm not about to waste time with people who are not serious. We have people that love change. They want change. They know they need change, but they just can't commit to the work that will bring the change to them. I don't want that kind of people around me. There's no time for this thing
DJ, we
anymore,
are
right?
fighting now. We are
No,
fighting.
I'm not a woman of
Why are we
war.
hearing this on the show? Why is it not mentioned in the Hansa room?
You are not in the community yet. That's why it's in the main
Yes, now
community.
I'm number one. No, sign me
I
up,
dropped.
DK.
You need to join. I don't think you're in the main community yet. We need to add you to the main community, which is the
Please,
voice
please.
movement community. The voice movement community is the voice. So the voice movement community is the house for your voice, your impact, right? That's the community. So we have a whole community. I put it up on the community. Our people are already joining. We're even having our first clarity call probably today or this week. So yes, today, if not for many people that are just hearing now, but this week we need to get on that call to start that journey. But yeah, like, I don't know what God wants to do with this one, but my job is to show up, deliver as He has instructed me. And whoever it is for, hopefully that person will catch it and achieve
I'm
that
the
one
one,
goal.
and I will catch it. I'm being selfish with this one this time.
No wahala, no wahala.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Owns by Rebecca. Thank you for joining us. God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so please join us for this month's series. It's going to be fantastic. We have 4 guests already, on standby to share with us one goal that they thought of this year that they achieved, and we're going to distill how did they achieve it. Did they have any process around it that can help you, so that when you too, now as December is ending, in the midst of the dirty December and the festivity, you can break down your goal, set it right, and then follow through with it for the coming year, so that by this time next year to you be saying, this is what this and this are the things I said I was going to do this year, and I was able to achieve them. But thank you for being on the show today. And yes, before we go, it's Grace's birthday on the 3rd. So, to dedicate this one to her, as I'm in the mood for singing this month.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes. So I'm going to dedicate this one to Gracie. Dear Grace, you are, well, just like your name says, you are an amazing person. And that's why you're called Grace So Amazing. I love your heart of learning. I love your heart of service. And I love that you are also aware, like very much aware. And, you show up with 100 every time you do show up. Of course, is there room for improvement? Absolutely. But I know that you are not afraid of the work that it would take for you to be a better version of yourself. And so as you add another year to your year, this December 3rd, this is me wishing you a happy birthday. And this song is dedicated to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday birthday, dear Gracie. Happy birthday to you. May the good Lord bless 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 you and lift you higher and give you every blessing that your heart's desire. Hip, hip, hip.
Hooray! Wow, happy birthday, Gracie. Happy birthday, Gracie. Um, just like EJ has said, you are indeed so amazing. And on behalf of myself and the Grace So and Your Voice Your Impact family, just like EJ has sang for you, we want to say we love you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you for how much you show up for the team, how much you bring to the show, and most importantly, just for you being you. Thank you so much, Grace. So amazing. We wish you long life and prosperity in good health and a whole lot of wealth. All right. Happy birthday, Grace. So amazing. Hip 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 once again. Hooray! Yeah.
All right, guys, this is where we draw the curtain today. Thank you for joining us on the show. We'll be back next week with our guests on the show talking about, in retrospect, what are the goals. We're celebrating goals that are achieved and the way to how it was done. So thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, any clarifications, messages, please do not hesitate to send to us on our Instagram page, send to us in the inbox, or you can also send to us individually on social media. Oh God, this is my excitement today. Don't be here. Let me go and continue my excitement backstage. See you guys next week. Bye bye, guys.